What's going on, guys and girls? It's GhostRobo. E3 is officially underway, and wait for it, I was robbed last night. They completely smashed my rental car and took all my equipment, all my brother's equipment, all of Gabe's equipment out of the car. So that's laptops, Nintendo Switches, PS4, microphones, Elgatos, cords, my favorite pair of Yeezys, the rarest ones, clothes, notebooks, a whole slew of things. It's the weirdest experience I've ever had. Probably the worst timing, and yet we're trying to maintain positive because this is such a good week and such a great time. It sucks. It's really terrible. It's baffling to me that there are even people out there that are going to go walk on the street, smash your car windows, and steal your stuff. We were at a Ubisoft event playing some Division 2, and we came out and everything was gone. Apparently it's a very common thing in Los Angeles. The officer was really great, helped us out. We had to wait there for quite a while. It was nerve-wracking. I was super, I wouldn't say freaked out, I was just overwhelmed, I guess, but I kept it together. I was just a little shaky. And yeah, just the idea of like all of that going down the night before we're supposed to cover the Nintendo conference for Switch Force, and the night before all my appointments, so like no way of capturing gameplay. I'm trying to borrow some stuff. People have been really nice and offering help, so much appreciated in that. And I think it's just a good opportunity to practice being as positive as possible. And the good news is that it's all material stuff that can hopefully be replaced, have to deal with insurance and see what we can get done. And hopefully the rental car place is not too upset about their car. They're a nice car with smashed windows everywhere. Ugh. We'll get back to positivity in a minute, I promise, but I'm pretty down right now. It was a really rough day. Obviously, we had nothing, and when we got to Nintendo for our appointment, their capture equipment and stuff went down, so we weren't able to capture any direct feed. The laptop that we were using for the day died every time we would try to render, so we weren't able to get any videos out, even though we had like over-the-shoulder footage. It was just rough. Missed appointments. Like, what are the odds that this happens the night before E3, or I guess technically the day of, because it was after midnight. The first day of E3, you get all your stuff stolen, and like, we'll bounce back, I'll bounce back, and everyone was like super nice and accommodating. I got a lot of my appointments rescheduled. Appreciate everyone that was really kind and caring and understanding at the show and on Twitter and all that. Thank you so much. But man, I look at that list and it's like, they didn't know what they were getting, obviously, because the bags were all closed, but they got basically like makeshift advanced YouTubers E3 setup kit. Laptops, Blue Spark mics, Blue Icicle. They got camera. They got lav mics. They got an H4n Zoom recorder. They got switches, games, PS4 Pro, controllers, cords, Elgato. They got Yeezys. They got clothes. They got a wonderful peppermint essential oils like roller, so that they can start their day with a lot of pep. They're basically all set to go. They can become YouTubers. You might see a new YouTuber emerging with all my equipment. My Razer Blade, obviously that's a pretty solid laptop. It's just, and like, don't worry, we don't like need anything. We don't need, like, we're gonna get it all taken care of. Like, my insurance should be able to cover most of it, and we'll make it work. So like, don't worry about that. I'm totally good in that sense. It's just a bummer because, you know, you wait all year for E3, you wait all year to cover and make as much content as you can, and I had all the appointments lined up, you know, I have all the games that I want to cover and the plans, and like, just couldn't do any of it. I'm gonna try to go get a laptop now and be able to be back on track for tomorrow, but it's just like everything went wrong today. Like, again, like the capture equipment going down at Nintendo, obviously all the stuff that we couldn't do, the computer dying right when we went to export all of our videos, and they even made my favorite sandwich at Mendocino Farms wrong. What a travesty. Like, again, it could be way worse, but this is going to be one for the record books. So I'm doing my very best to stay positive. There was a moment today where I was like, I don't want to roll with the punches anymore, I just want it to work. Again, hopefully tomorrow and Thursday go a lot better. Still staying positive, still gotta roll with those punches, and like, just what are the odds, right? What are the freaking odds that this craziness goes down the first day of E3? You couldn't write it any better. It's like a freaking screenplay for YouTube E3 sadness. But again, bounce back is what I do. So that's what we will do. And I guess there was no way to really prepare for it. I kind of went through in my head, like, what could I have done differently? What could I have done better? It's just a downtown thing, I guess. And no way that we could have, I guess, not left the backpacks in the car. But you don't think like that. You don't think like, oh, I should probably hide this or bury it under the seat. You don't expect your car windows to get smashed and all your stuff to get stolen. It was over $10,000 for the stuff. It's a lot. I hope I can get it back. And we'll be okay. We'll rebound. People, like I said, have been really nice. Going to lend us some stuff. I'm going to try to get a laptop before the end of the week and go get an Elgato again. And in case anyone is wondering, they basically said there's no way of recovering it. We were able to kind of track one of the stolen phones, but then it vanished. So I don't know if they popped the SIM card out or busted it or what. But yeah, the cops basically said there's no hope of getting it back. You're going to have to just write everything out. We filed the report, spent like forever itemizing and writing out and trying to remember everything that was in all of our backpacks. Because it was my stuff, Gabe's stuff, Jake's stuff, a whole ton. And, we wrote it all out. Hopefully insurance can help out. Luckily, they didn't steal my brother. They didn't hurt us. We weren't out there. Thank God. Jake was going to stay in the car during the Ubisoft event and take a nap. I'm so glad he didn't, because who knows what would have happened. But, yeah, that was absolutely one of the worst things that's ever happened. I mean, I've never had any real issue like that. I've never dealt with any crime or robbery or anything like that. It's just not something that I've ever dealt with. So it sucked hardcore. But I guess if we can stay positive through this and we can roll with this punch, you can pretty much roll through anything. So I'm doing my best, rocking the bright yellow, sunshine and positivity, and we will do our best to enjoy E3. Hope you guys are having a good start. Hope you're enjoying the coverage and the games. I'll keep you posted a lot more stuff. I'm going to do my best. I might be a little slow going for a while, but we'll work through it. Thanks so much, everybody. I appreciate you. I appreciate all your support. And stuff like this happens, you do realize how blessed you are, and be grateful for the things that matter. My family, my friends, you guys, stuff that's irreplaceable. Luckily, all this stuff, computers, cords, etc., that can all be replaced, right? Shoes, the Yeezys. It sucks. It really does. But we'll bounce back. Thanks so much, guys. I love you always. Have a fantastic day. Drink some much all. Until next time, we'll see you all later.